If you are stuck on social networking profile 5 out of 7, more than likely the issue is actually with 4 out of 7. So you're going to need to go back to 4 and make sure you set up 4 properly before you can do 5. So if you look at what 4 says, it says below the paragraph about yourself, create an unordered list. So I'm going to go ahead in here, and you already did a paragraph about yourself. I need to add mine real quick. So yours should already be here when you get to 4. But let's say you do a paragraph about yourself. There we go. And tag that. Okay, so it says below the paragraph about yourself, create an unordered list. So under that, I'm going to create my UL tag, which stands for unordered list. And it says each list item should be a category. For example, interests, jobs, favorite quotes, where I've lived, and so on. So in my unordered list, everything that you list, remember, you have to have LI tags around. So I'm going to do, my categories are going to be family. Close that list item. Down here under instructions it says pick any topic you like. You should include at least 4. So I'm going to include 4. So I've got my first one of family. Second one we'll do interest. Close that tag. Third one we'll do favorite foods. And how about for the last one, we'll do favorite TV shows. Okay, so I started off with my unordered list. When I use that tag, it's telling it to put bullet points in front of these categories. So you can see over here, that's exactly what it did. Added the bullet points. Now the last thing I have to remember to do is close out that unordered list tag. Okay, now that this is correct, go ahead and hit save and submit. Hit the start next lesson. Now, number 5, whatever you had already done is probably there. You need to hit reset code, and it will reset it to what you just did in 4. So now, for 5, you're doing lists, within lists. So this one says, go nuts with your lists within lists. The only requirement is that you have at least 1 ordered list and 1 unordered list. You can hit that if you need help. It's pretty easy. You already have an unordered list and you have 4 categories. Basically what you're doing is you're going to add a list under each category. So under family, I need to list out members of my family. So I'm going to hit enter. And it says it wants at least 1 unordered list and 1 ordered list. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and do my ordered list. So I'm going to start off with an OL. And then I need to list out my family members. Again, each list item has to have LI tags around it. Oops. So Tony, that's the name of my husband. Oops. And then I have 2 daughters. And lastly, we have a baby on the way. We don't know his name yet. Okay, so that's all of my family members. So I just created a list within a list, but I have to close out my ordered list tag to say I'm done with this list of family members. So I'm going to go ahead and close that tag. Now, if you look over here now, this is your list within a list. So your larger list of categories is family, interests, favorite foods, favorite TV shows, and then your list within your list is I have listed out my family members under family. So I have to do that for each one of those. So now, under interests, I'm going to go over here, and I'm not going to do all of this, but I'm going to give you a hint. I would go ahead, because it wants you to do 1 ordered list and 1 unordered, I would go ahead and do an unordered list this time, so to cover your bases, and then I would list out 3 or 4 things that would go under interests, and then close my UL tag. Then I have to do the same thing under favorite foods, and then under favorite TV shows. Once you do an ordered list here and then an unordered list here, it doesn't matter which one you do here. You could do 2 ordered lists, 2 unordered lists, 1 of each, doesn't matter. But that is how you complete lesson 5 of Social Networking Profile.